Hello, 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 everybody.
Time to go.
Welcome back to another Genshin Impact stream hosted by yours truly, Maris Rey, the Dragon Extraordinaire. And today, as the title of the stream no doubt indicates, we're going to be farming up some stuff for Beidou for today. So, as you might have remembered from yesterday's stream, we did get Beidou up to level 80. Which, you know, it's not 90, but I think it's still good enough. From my calculations, which I could show you again should you want to see. I'll show you again anyways. Let me quickly pull everything up so that you can see for yourself how I reach these conclusions. Okay, so quickly, I'm gonna run you through this just so that you can see. So let's assume that this is 6, 6, such. We're gonna run Serpent Spine for the simulation. We're gonna run against a level 100 mob because that's more or less what we're expecting to fight in the Spiral Abyss. So we want her to be prepared to fight the hardest content in the game at this particular point in time. So she would most likely use this set, was what I concluded. If I was going to use Serpent Spine, I would probably use this set. Versus if I was to use Favonius, level 90, same setup, Hilichurl. This becomes crit rate, and this becomes attack. So, change the clock as well. So as you could no doubt see, let's compare the burst damages. So the main difference in burst damage between Favonius and Serpent Spine is negligible. It's absolutely negligible. Now, obviously, a good extra bit of damage comes from being level 90, so we could boost her to level 90 eventually, as I will also show you here. So this is for Serpent Spine, so watch, for 2700 average to 2900 average. But as you can see, from being level 80 to 90 is not that big of a damage discrepancy. I mean, no doubt if you would want to min-max your character, go ahead and take him to 90. But for how much resource it costs to go from 80 to 90 is absolutely insane, as I can actually demonstrate here. So, let's assume that I was 80 now, which I am 80. But let's assume I'm 80 and wanted to go to 90. And let's also assume that... So look at how much extra Mora and EXP books it takes to go from level 80 to 90, and all the resin we no doubt have to spend to get 20 more of these, and all of this content, when in actuality, I'm quite fine being at this. I'll lower the constellations just to make things easier for me to see. So, she's actually only at talent 1 for now. We're probably... Let's take a look-see. So as you can see, it's not going to cost me too much to just raise her talents and raise a weapon for her. All in all, it's going to still cost me about 1 million Mora, which I have. We have. But today I plan to prioritize building up the Favonius Greatsword. And then there's some type of chance I might already have some amount of these Guide to Golds. Let's take a look, because I'm not actually sure. All I know is I would need about 42 of the Guide to Gold, right? Okay, I don't have enough, but that's okay. We could get the talents later. I think it's most important to get the weapon for now. Because the weapon's interchangeable. I could always, you know, if I build the weapon and I don't end up playing Beidou after, Oh well, I could always just swap the weapon out, right? It's not that big of a deal. Okay, so let's so let me see, I forget which domain. Oh, what's this? Oh, I check this every day and I get baited every time. So we're gonna look for weapon ascension. I think it's Cecilia. Oh, don't tell me it's Cecilia Garden. Ugh, it's Cecilia Garden. Why does it have to be Cecilia? Before we do that, let's see how much of this material we actually already have by taking the weapon up as far as possible. Yeah. We have kind of a lot of the greens. So let's see where it ends up. We're hopeful that it doesn't end up taking that much. Maybe there's some chance that I already have a whole bunch of them. Which would be ideal. Okay, solid. Oh, I have quite a fair amount of the blue level. It's the purples that I probably don't have much of, and surely no goldens. But that's what we're testing for. We'll see how far we can take this with what little resource I'm willing to, or I was willing to spend. Of course, we'll try to get it as far as we can. If we can get it to 90 today, it would be fantastic. If not, it's not a big deal. Genshin Impact is not a sprint. It is a marathon, as they say. So we don't have enough of the perps, but I think I should have a craftable amount of those. Let's go ahead and craft exactly that. And Ayaka, we only need to craft 2 for now. No bonus, but when do I ever get the bonus? Okay, take this to 70. Yeah, this is gonna make my Beidou feel so good. I like the idea of her being on Favonius. I've actually come to realize that the Favonius series is probably one of the best weapon series in the game. Because most characters utilize their bursts really well. And so ensuring that characters can activate their bursts by just having 1 or 2 Favonius users on your team can really supplement things, you know? They really make a character feel so much better. I think we needed 6 of these. Any bonuses? Okay, half of them was a bonus. That was a pretty good result this time. Yeah, if you have like a dedicated hyper carry, like let's say Beidou, for example, right? Or Yoimiya Hu Tao, you should want to feel like you can rely on your team to help support each other's energy generation. I know as of right now, my Beidou is kind of struggling in that department. Because he doesn't have any outside help, or at least not really, for generating his own... Oh, you know what? I might actually just be able to make this with the resources I had. Let me see. I think I need 16. No, 18. Let's see, how many do I have? So I need to craft 15 of them. There's some chance of some bonuses here. No bonus. Okay, but I only need to craft... Oh no, I crafted way too much. Oh, and then I got a bonus. How nice. So we're actually done with Beidou's sword already, which is lovely. I was able to get it all the way up with without actually having to grind anything. Good. We avoided Cecilia Garden another day, which means I can invest into her talents. Well, I could attempt to invest into her talents, or I could try investing into her artifacts, it could still take many, many days, weeks, months before we get a decent Emblem of Severed Fate set for her. I don't want to invest any more. I was like, I'm not terribly happy with this, but it's okay. This hits my threshold that I mentioned that I like, which is I'm actually quite content with just hitting a 15 to 20% crit value on all my characters. Of course, I try to hit slightly higher crit values on main characters or characters that I have a particular interest in. Not to say that I'm not interested in Beidou, but you know what I mean. Like a favorite character, a personal favorite. So I actually plan to refine this a couple times as well. I have no interest in taking it maybe above 20% or refinement. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll take it to like refinement 3, rank 3. This is like good enough, I think. This should be good enough. I should feel the results of that very well. Okay, so let's see what we can do talent-wise. Surely we're going to want to start off by taking Stormbreaker up to level 6 as quickly as possible. Let's see if we can do that with what books we have. Take it up to 6, if possible. It's not looking possible with the talents that I have at the moment. Just a bit shy. A tad bit too small. Retribution. Okay. Okay, not a problem. Not a problem. But you know what? I think we're actually going to spend the time farming artifacts instead. I think it's probably a little bit more worth the time based off of how close that we ended up getting. Because, so there's actually a reason I'm deciding towards that. Because the battle pass exists. So I don't have enough to actually get me anything yet. She needs what? Guide to Gold? I immediately forgot. Yeah, Guide to Gold. This one doesn't offer Guide to Gold, but this one does, right? So, no Guide to Gold, but then Guide to Gold here. Which is lovely. Basically what I'm saying is I could probably invest in just buying the Battle Pass to accommodate my need for talent books. Because I plan to buy the Battle Pass anyways. But that feels so... But I really don't like farming Cecilia Garden, you know? I'm really no fan of Cecilia Garden. Well, we could try it out nonetheless. Ay, ay, ay. We do need... Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Not Cecilia Garden. Shoot, I almost made a terrible mistake. Haishan Mansion. That's what we need to do. Jeez, I almost did the wrong domain. Not paying attention. Like I mentioned, I'm a bit beat already. I'm already feeling one type of way today. I mean, you know, not enough type of way to not stream Genshin Impact. But you know what I mean. Oops, I forgot what mobs show up here. But yeah, those guys. Honestly, we could probably just run this team. It's gonna be more than enough, I'm sure. This team is very strong. Very, very strong.
Time to go.
And Jean's a surprisingly good healer when dedicated to that role. Surprisingly pretty good.
Odds reveal thyself. Here comes the catch.
with nature. Clouds high. The birds call. The wind knows me.
Shadow Raven!
Can't run from
Oh. Obviously, we probably could have done that even faster still. If I was using... You know what, let's spend 60 resin here. That should be enough to at least get me going. And I have that transient resin. I have the transient resin, don't I? Yeah, I have the transient resin. Okay, so that's why I'm not really that concerned about it.
no rest for the
One with nature. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Things are about to get dicey. Wait, hear me.
run from death.
That feels so goddamn good, dude. I love Kazuha. He's so strong. Okay, well, we're no doubt gonna need some more, because... I mean, you know, even if I don't get Stormcaller to... It's called Stormcaller, right? I don't want to be saying the wrong name now. Oh, Tidecaller and Stormbreaker. I'm actually, like, kind of okay not getting Tidebreaker up all the way. Like, it's actually just fine.
The birds come.
Quietly now. Here comes the cat.
One with nature.
Yeah, a little bit slower than last time, but that's still fine.
Barbados, guide us.
I'm swirling on myself right now. Okay, we'll see if that's enough. I know that is already enough to get Stormbreaker up to level 6, which is all we're planning to take her to at this particular moment. I'm just trying to hit 6-6 right here. But, well, this will actually show 9. Because you understand. Even then, for now, that's fine.
Forever in this world,
Because I just want to go do, whatever that dungeon's called. Momiji Court? Momiji Died Court. Yeah, we just want to do this. We start spending all of our resin here for a little while. Oops, oh my, I have to take this phone call real quick. I'll be right back.
This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer. Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, it is the last link I have to the land of my birth. This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
Okay, sorry about that. That was an important phone call I needed to take. I normally would try to avoid taking phone calls on stream, but that was a good one. Needed to make sure I was attentive to that phone call. So I'm going to keep using this team. No, what if I use Benito here?
Gonna be epic.
Because now I can Kazuha slash that with Fischl and maybe make some huge overload damages.
By royal decree. Get out of here.
Oh no, this isn't the...
Going in.
This is the wrong one. I thought this was the ice one.
The wind knows me.
Go as flat. I swear by my sword. Everybody stand.
Into the wind. Clouds high.
I picked the entire wrong dungeon. Looks like it's not going to be too important, but probably shouldn't use Fischl then. Still fast, but wrong team. I thought it was the ice giant lava churro. Okay, so don't forget we're mostly looking for Beidou related pieces. Specifically, we would like to see either an electro cup, an energy recharge main stack clock, or a crit rate circlet. Obviously, for everything besides a circlet, or we would like to see crit rate and crit damage on all the artifact pieces. That is, as of right now, the requirement that we're seeking to hit. Okay, so let's... Oh, actually I'm on the wrong team anyways. Because this is my overworld team slot and I seem to be cluttering it. And let me put Yelan back
Who's
here.
our target this time?
Switch to something like this. But instead of Shangling, let's put... Who would be a fun one to include? I think Shangling is actually pretty good. Actually, Yelan just might be fine, huh? And what about Kokomi?
Strategy.
Maybe a bit weird, but we'll try it. We'll see. I think it could work. Let's watch. We do this.
Going in. Let's light it up.
And hit him with something like this.
Wind, hear me.
The wind knows me.
Hold the line. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Huge damage. Oh.
I swear by my sword. Go as flat. Rest and rebuild.
I can't finish him off though.
One with nature.
That wasn't terribly fast. I think I could maybe do the rotation a bit better. I think what I actually have to do... Oh, it's energy recharge, but it's on Shimenawa. That's sad. That's a bit sad. I think what I have to do is maybe turn the lava troll around so that he dashes in the proper space. Overall, it seemed good. Let's get him in a corner.
Everybody stand! Why do they never miss?
Clouds high, the birds call.
Wind, hear me. Torrent, bring refuge!
Did I keep the butterfly open?
That's gonna hurt in the morning. I'm going in!
I don't think I did.
Light it!
The wind moves. Fallen leaves adorn my night into the wind.
Okay, that felt pretty good. Oh yeah, that was nice. But I don't have Bennett. Oh yeah, I do have Bennett. If anything, I don't have Kazuha. There's some potential on that, Fadley. There's some potential. That's what we like to see. It's not perfect, but it's a start. Do that to pick up that.
Hold the line! Everybody stand back!
As one with wind and cloud. Wind strike.
Barbados, guide us! Covenants of the deep! I'm going in!
The wind moves. Fallen leaves adorn my night into the wind.
Shooey, that fucking damage, dude. I always have to peer over to see if my audio driver didn't break. We're getting everything we want, but on Shimenawa. You really can't make it up, bro. Well, we could still... We have it down to almost a science.
Allow me! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Clouds high. The birds call.
Wind, hear me! Yeah, everybody stand back! Hold the line!
The wind moves.
God, the damage is nice, bro. It's like, yes, I did not need to see 2 Kazuha, but it sure pays out. Oh, that would be such a decent looking piece if only it was... energy... No, I'm sorry. If only it was electro damage. I know in general people use electro damage or goblet as like their filler set, but there's no reason for me to do that unless I have the rest of the artifact set already like planned out.
Allow me! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Wind strike. Fallen leaves adorn my night.
I swear by my sword! Torrent, bring refuge! Everybody stand back!
Into the wind. Clouds high. The birds call. Wind strike.
God damn, dude, that damage is so nice. It's so easy. I have all the... I'm running 3 healers. I'm running 3 healers, but just... They all just have insane amounts of elemental mastery because of Kazuha. Okay, so let's go ahead and plug that in. We are gonna spend the transient resistance on this, so we might as well. Crit rate? Ah, nope. A tad unlucky, but what can you do, right? Realistically, what can you do? I love farming domains. I actually think farming domains is kind of fun, to an extent, of course. Obviously, I don't think it's like... I'm not having like a blast doing this, but it is fun to experiment with my different units that I'm actually building and to see what's going on with all of that, right? Let's see, where's the fire?
wind knows it. As one with wind and cloud. One with nature.
Wind, hear me. A fresh maneuver. About that.
Please let me press Q, because... God damn it, I don't think the jellyfish is still alive.
Everybody stand back.
The wind knows it.
So stupid.
Birds call.
I was getting tunneled, so I couldn't use my... Oh no, space, huh? Oh, let's try out some of the potential things. I know I said one of these feathers had potential. Let's see. Let's enhance it and see what we get out of this. If it rolls crit rate, we could definitely use this. It'll be a strong candidate. But it needs to roll crit rate. Nope, this is more or less unusable to me. Look for any other potentials. Like this one's the same. There's small potential here and there, so we might as well try it out. I don't really have the Mora to do too much of this, so I'm gonna do this sparingly. Ugh, that's absolutely awful. Let's see, looking for any crits. No such. And there's no crit rate circlet for me here, right? Oh, there is a crit rate circlet. I could try for crit damage on this and see what we get. Oh, we actually got crit damage. Let's fucking go. Okay, let's use some of these bad feathers. Not exactly bad, but not really usable to Beidou. This isn't that bad either. Like, I could probably slap it on some random character. These are almost usable. Maybe not. This is pretty unusable, though. I can't really justify that one. Same thing with this. This is more or less unusable. Okay. Nice. I would say that's a pretty good piece for Beidou. Would you not agree? Those are pretty high stats. Okay, I'm very, very happy with that. Just go ahead and equip that. Beidou's gonna be rocking a strong set already. Look at that. Her pieces are already looking quite good.
I'm always ready.
What is her ascension stat, by the way? It's electro damage? Oh yeah. There is worth in taking her to the next level because of the electro damage bonus, but we're not quite there yet. So we do still need to hit at least a semi-decent feather. We would optimally like to get some more crit rate involved. I think fairly obviously we would like some more crit rate. I don't really have any specific artifact piece to give her though, to try to supplement that crit rate. Not without gimping one of my other characters. Yeah, so for now we just keep doing the domains. That actually turned out quite lucky for us. Who would have thought, right? And then straight to Shimenawa's, as it tends to be. So Beidou's getting stronger by the day. Actually, she got night and day strength today alone. It's kind of crazy. Okay, bring the mobs here.
Allow me. I'm going in.
Wind strike. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Barbados. Goodness. Everyone out of there.
These.
Everybody stand back.
Clouds high. The birds call.
heal up in the Bennett ult real quick. Bennett actually is a really fantastic healer. I don't think anybody doubts that, though. Okay, so... It's just not quite good enough. I need it to be crit rate and crit damage. I need it to be so. Sure, there's at least some potential for it to get like let me see an example here. Technically, there's potential in, like, let's say I use this piece, right? The piece I just got. Or this piece. There's always going to be potential that I could just heavily roll into this and maybe it just all hits crit rate. And then that's exactly the crit rate I would need. And though that's true, and it's worth at least trying sometimes, but right now I really can't afford to. Like, literally I can't afford to. I have almost no more. I'm back to 1.5 million Mora. I'm kind of broke again, Mora-wise. So I need to hold off on doing that for a little while. Let's see, what is this? Oh, lovely. That's another wish. We will gladly spend right away. Nothing in particular. Let's see, do we have we have meal, let's go. Oh, for Tartaglia. He gave us some cheese, let's go. Cheese and sausage? Interesting combination, I don't know if I've ever had it. Let's see. So like mentioned previously, I could buy Mora here. I think this gives me about I think that's 1 million Mora, right? So you just throw these two behind there. So that's, yeah, 1 million Mora. Which is good. I could almost justify doing that. I could really use the 1 million Mora right now. I'm actually insanely poor. So, let me quickly farm these guys just for fun.
Things are about to get dicey. Oz revealed by...
Time to go. One with nature, as one with wind and cloud.
Yeah, it's just for fun. The characters are strong enough that they all get their burst back. Like, it's lovely. It's nice. I got some decent artifacts and decent luck for Beidou today. We got her weapon to 90, refined it to 3. It's good enough for me for now. We got this really nice looking crit rate circlet. Like, this is a strong circle. This is probably gonna cornerstone my entire set. Now, comparatively, like, I could totally give this to, like, Yelan and make her shred even harder. Or Xingqiu. But, no, I'm fine with the way it is. We do still need to get at least 2 more decent Emblem of Severed Fate pieces. It almost surely has to be... I mean, it definitely has to be one of these two. I find it unlikely that I get both an energy recharge clock with crit rate, crit damage, and an electro damage goblet before I get at least one of them, and then I could filler piece the other. And of course I need a decent feather too. I just closed her page, but let me show you once again in case you didn't see before. But with just those 2 artifact pieces, she already has like kind of an okay-ish crit rate to crit damage, considering I'm using Favonius. And her damage should still be pretty decent to reflect. I think we could be quite happy with her damage. We aren't yet in a position to actually try her out. We don't have decent artifacts to put on her quite yet, but I feel like we will soon. Okay, let's run and do the commissions for the day. And then we will do Mona's domain on the event. I'm assuming it's Mona's time. Can't really see anybody else's day it could be. We've ran through the entire other party. Officials domain yesterday was really, really fun. I really enjoyed doing officials.
Into the wind. Shed fallen leaves. Adorn my night. The wind moves.
It's so strong. You see official's damage now? After we invested so heavily into her. I'm so glad we invested into official finally. She's always been one of my favorite characters. It took me way too long to invest into her, I think.
Quietly now. Game's up. Time's over. By royal decree. Take it easy.
Into the wind. The wind knows.
So I don't have any element on him. I mean, look at that. Official actually does pretty okay damage.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Down here.
One with nature.
Kazuha's damage is insane. I can't get over it. I'll never get over it. I'll give you the brief rundown. So, as you can see, 936 EM, 182 ER, kind of like semi-decent crit substats. Iron Sting R1, Iridescent, give you the quick run through. Heavy emphasis on EM and ER on these two, but ER substat preference on these. Got him to C2. Like, Kazuha's nuts. He's absolutely cracked. I really am glad I got Kazuha. I better... I'm just gonna do this because it gives me some more. It's not much, but when you're this Mora broke, you'll take all the Mora you can get.
Wings of darkness.
The wind moves. Clouds high. The birds call. One with nature.
Quietly now.
Damage impress you guys? It's nice, no? That's all the commissions already, isn't it? Just this one left. Oh, it takes so little time to complete all the Genshin dailies. I understand that's usually something people admire, but I want to play Genshin longer. I mean, of course we're still going to do the event, so there's that, but like, you know, when there's not an event, then this would almost be all I can do in a day. Let's see, what does he want? Take the letter to Tuner. I don't even know why I'm surprised at this point. We do this commission every other day. Use Yelan to run.
Time to go.
Get the crew over there. Complete this commission. He asks us to take something back to the guy, and then the commission will be done. And then we can go do Mona's domain. It should be lovely. All the other domains have been fantastic so far. Like, could you believe the domains were so nice that almost convinces me to build my Xinyan as well? I know that sounds absolutely crazy, but it's the truth. But where's Paimon looking? Oh no, we don't need to take something back to Guy. We can just turn in the commissions now, collect our Primo Gems, and then be on our way to the Golden Apple Archipelago.
Thank you for
Terror.
Add astro.
You collect these. It's always worth collecting them because that way I don't have to farm rocks every day. Collecting our free daily 10k Mora. It's not much. I feel like I say that a lot. It's not much, but it's honest work. This will be completed by today as well because of Mona's domain being completed. Could probably do these two today as well. But in any case, we'll do 6 o'clock. And then head off to the islands. Okay, we'll rendezvous. Kazuha's was a pretty cool story. I really enjoyed Kazuha's story on this island. I was just kind of upset with how annoying his puzzles were. Xian's was a cool story. It was basically as carefree as can be. And Officials was pretty dramatic, and I did love it.
Is everyone awake now? Mona says that she has something important to tell everyone.
The
Oh,
first
Mona.
glimmering daybreak after the return of the Immonakreich most certainly revitalizes one's innermost spirits.
What main Fräulein means is that she is ready to take on the next challenge.
Yeah, we're rested and ready too. All right, then I'll get to the crux of the matter. I just peeked into my scry glass, and there's a new mirage forming on that island over there. And I have a feeling that this one is my mirage.
Well, whose else could it be?
Now it's Mona's turn. You were with us for all of ours. Seems like it's time for us to go with you into yours.
Well, I'm sure there's nothing to see, really.
Lady Magistus, are you embarrassed?
No, absolutely not. It's not like I'm worried about everyone judging me after seeing my embarrassingly pathetic mirage or anything.
This emphatic no sounds rather like a thinly disguised yes.
Well,
See right through her.
astrologists are often regarded as something out of this world, right? But what if my mirage is nothing like that? Fret not. Your prinzessin is not so foolish as to entertain preconceived notions on how thy mirage should or should not present itself.
Yeah, me neither. Not that I have low expectations of you, Mona, but personally, I think you're a kind soul, and you shouldn't feel like you have to live up to anything.
Yana
more
was
than
so cool in hers. I know that she specifically said that she likes her hair and that she doesn't feel like changing it, but man, was she gorgeous with her hair down. They gotta give us a skin of that eventually.
I'm sure Mona's mirage will stay true to her kind heart.
Yeah, and it's not like we're going in there just to do some sightseeing. There's other reasons too, right? Really? Well, okay then. I suppose I'm not worried as long as everyone doesn't get too excited. All right then, let's get going.
Yeah, let's get going. I can't wait to see her story. I've always been heavily interested in Mona, and as fate would have it, I just so happened to have been building all of these characters, not Shinya. I'll get to her. GC6, she's ready if I ever want to build her. If. It's definitely a big if. Her constellations really aren't going to be it for me because I'm not going to use this. Not gonna. I'm really not going to use most of these constellations. I think if I was to use her, it would be some type of quick swap with her burst. It's just such a shame that it does. She split between physical damage and pyro damage on a lot of her damages. And she scales with attack and defense, which is really not ideal. It's kind of sad almost. They killed her before she was ever really alive. It's a shame. It's a shame to say the least.
According to my scry glass, we've arrived at the Mirage. Okay, let's find the entrance first. Is that
Still the Immernok right in the distance. There certainly must be it.
This looks like some kind of pool.
We're not gonna have to swim to get in, are we? Huh?
Wait, do we have a non-swimmer among us?
No, I don't think that's the real problem here.
Someone's scared, huh? Well then, I'll go first.
And there she goes. She's gonna show off her oh-so-perfect swimming skills now.
Please be mindful of your wording, main Fräulein.
Oh, right.
See you later.
Fischl breaks character again.
Luna dived right into the pool and disappeared. Let's catch up with her.
When even Oz has to tell her. It's like, be decent, Fischl. Be the proper form that everyone expects of you.
Structure.
Or at least that we expect of you.
Wow. I've never seen anything like this. Hey, Mona, your mirage is amazing.
Though it falls short of the glorious Immenokreich, one must admit that it is an impressive realm nonetheless, Lady Magistus.
At least it's not showing me getting lectured by the old hag. Thank goodness. Well, what else would you expect of a genius astrologist's mirage? Okay, let's get started.
Let's get started indeed. So, I guess we're exploring anything? The projection platform of the Star Shadow lamp has 2 slots where asterism shards can be placed and projected. You need to collect various asterism shards to use the Star Shadow lamp. Each asterism shard is inscribed with a different astronomical pattern. Okay. The lamp will project the astronomical pattern from an asterism shard onto the dome. Look out for information hidden in the surrounding area and project an image of the appropriate asterism shards to solve certain puzzles. Bet? So I'm guessing this is the other shard then. And we're expected to do what exactly? Beats the hell out of me. Let's just put one of these in here for now. This opens this. Very clearly looks like perhaps I've done it wrong already.
Take it easy.
Ah. Another asterisk shard. So if I want that door, I mean, there's no way it could be this one.
Good roll. All right, maybe I'll take one more
I don't
job
know.
and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it.
I'm just gonna keep throwing pieces into here until something works. Okay, we tried that. Let's try this. Nope, that doesn't seem good.
Whoa, it's open!
My head's empty. I'm just I don't have it in me to solve this puzzle through actual thinking and thoughts. So all shoot. So this one shoots directly. Okay, bet. Huh? This does not intend for me to recreate it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Both of the inners. They're not both shooting. Oh, so this shoots like this. Therefore, that shoots like that. I see.
There's a star over there. And now it's gone. Let's follow it.
Following the star. But what if there's chests here that I haven't gotten? I'm gonna go explore. Are you anything, or are you just a light fixture? Looks to be a light. There's no way there's not treasure back here. Why would they give me this whole area to climb without there being treasure? Looks like I meant to come back here later, perhaps. Okay, well, time to take my head empty with self and get to chasing that star after all. Apparently you're not supposed to fall on this.
I've always been very proud of my talent in astrology. What in the... Is that my voice? I believe that astrology is a valuable discipline and that it is capable of revealing the inner workings of this universe. Oh, that's me talking to myself. When people discovered I could perform divination, they began to bombard me with inquiries.
Does Mona sound like she's crying?
When is my missing son going to be found? Do they love me or not? Will I ever recover? Being the
Suppose that is a very tough situation.
Exactly what I saw through the scry glass. Though honesty may bring about resentment, I couldn't lie in the face of such a noble art. Astrology is a scam. That's insane. Can you please leave me alone now? I need some space.
How difficult is that? It's claustrophobic. It really give you the feeling of her tightening, of her getting shut in by all these
It
negativities.
felt as if I was being stabbed with razor-sharp knives formed by their disappointment. I could see the future, yet I felt miserable, as if I'd fallen into an abyss.
What a cool event. Oh, am I not supposed to get hit? Oh, it's kind of hard when Mona's built the way that she is. And this is a fairly easy event. This is such a cool event. You could tell they must have worked really hard on this whole island. This whole island has been insane. Kind of cracked, huh? I took 4 hits, but that's because I was kind of because of, you know, it is what it is. Well, it looks like I reached oh shit. I can't move. There's certain spots I can't move in. Well, it's not perfect, but it works.
Lady Magistus, this is heartbreaking.
It is heartbreaking. That's true.
Please don't try to comfort me. It'll only make me feel embarrassed.
Come on, you don't need to pretend in front of us. You need a hug.
No. That was really how I felt back when I first started out in astrology, but I've matured now. I'm no longer so easily swayed by random people's opinions.
Good. That's good to hear.
Who would have thought? Even Magistus, the court archmage, was not spared of vexatious times in her career.
It must have been difficult to be misunderstood by others.
I'm
that
also
you were able
glad.
to move
Good on
past
you.
that.
This whole crew was
Actually,
lovely
there
to
are
deal
many
with.
who've given up astrology due to similar circumstances. But I am a genius, so it's only fair that I'm able to accomplish what others cannot.
It's pretty inspiring to hear you say all that in an amazing place like this.
Yes, good. Keep going.
Sorry to interrupt, but the door is that way.
All right.
I love it.
I'll let you shower me with praise after all the mysteries are solved.
Nope. I need to
Huh.
take a second
The
here.
surroundings appear to have changed. This isn't the beach we originally left.
Terribly sorry, but my Roomba was having a bit of an issue. Roomba was suffocating, and I had to bring it back to life. Okay, the surroundings appear to have changed. This isn't the beach we originally
The area
left.
appears to be the mountains of Mondstadt. Wait, have we been sent back to Mondstadt?
Yet the boundless ocean still surrounds us.
There should be another pool around here for us to enter. Over here, y'all!
Over here, y'all. Oh yes, another pool. I think we haven't really seen Mona or Fischl since like 1.1, and now we got such huge story updates for both of them.
Oh, something seems to be floating on the water there.
Is it a painting? Or what is it?
It seems to be hinting at a specific place.
It is anticipating that the Princessin would guide her loyal followers to the location that has been chosen by fate.
Why is it always you that has to take the lead? Whatever, doesn't matter. Let's just find this place first.
By royal decree,
The wind knows me. Falling leaves. Adorn my night. One with nature.
I swear by my sword!
midnight fantastic.
Midnight Phantasmagoria. It's a big chest. We can't afford to miss out on this
Smile
chest.
to my face.
Kazuha's so busted. My Fischl's pretty cracked too. My Yelan's absolutely nuts as well. Like, look at this, watch this. Pretty nuts damage, huh? Considering she's just a 4-star.
Wind strike.
You meant to reach the chest that's all the way up there. It provided me enough time to do all that. Oh, will this send me up? I don't know what that's all about. They're like a official elevator to get up? Oh, maybe... No. No. I need to come back for this chest. Oh, maybe here. Maybe there's still hope after all. But after arriving up here, now what do I do? My god, what do I do?
Follow the wind.
Ah, this looks like a way up.
It's raining again? Gotcha!
see, I'll be down to come back for these hilichurls in a bit, but I have a time limit on that chest, and I need to go get it. Or I lose the ability to do so.
Brings a smile to my face.
Picture of what? We've found a pretty crazy amount of hilichurl chests, to be honest, already. So let's see if we can collect some of these on the way back down.
Things are about to get dicey.
Oz, reveal thyself!
Wait, hear me.
Still another mob?
Wind strike. A fateful offering. Follow the wind.
We know we saw this chest here, which kind of relied on me hitting many things with many elements. So I know we need at least pyro and cryo, so that's cryo. That's pyro.
Outrider Amber, reporting.
I don't know what else we'll need, but we'll hit these for now. And there surely would be one for animal. But now let's just assume there'll be one for electro.
Behold, the princess.
That's just a way to take me up. Wait, this broke. How do I do this puzzle?
Brace yourselves.
Any knowers? Clearly we don't need Vtuber, but we might need the Elon.
It's time to pull the trigger.
Let's flash that. Flash that. Bit confused.
way behind schedule. Healthy
I give
body,
up.
healthy mind.
Let's go back to doing the event. We'll come back to it, it's not going nowhere. This chest, however, looks ripe for the taking. How does me get it?
Time to go.
By royal decree.
Must I climb up this hill? I would think not, but I do not know not. You put puzzles in my hands and I get a little perplexed. You gotta forgive me. I'm not the smartest person out there. In terms of dragons, I'm definitely a dragon though. Got bird eggs, that's lovely. Goodness. Okay, we need to light all these pyros. Which I could surely do with Klee.
Now, let's go on a big adventure.
Oh gosh, a second. Hit Klee here and let's go.
Shiny.
I never opened the chest with Klee before. I didn't know she said that. I wasn't expecting it. So I guess this isn't where we're supposed to be. Or I gotta look up or something? There we go. It was quite simple, I just was refusing to think objectively and explore my surroundings to... It's a bit of a shame that I just allow myself to be so ignorant at all times. Not to the important things though. I'll consider myself a little slower today than usual due to my, I guess, busy state that I mentioned I was in before. This one. Not that one. It's not either of those, and that means it's not that one either. That doesn't seem right. With that and that, we'll try this one next, I guess. That'd be this one. Then what the hell? Did it become like a... It's not like a use. Perhaps I was in the wrong one. Start with the interestingly shaped head. Definitely not. It's gotta be something like
There
this.
are leaves around.
Or
And
maybe
I
this
know
one?
just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
Would you look at that? I see one right there. Yeah. Oh, I have to place it in the appropriate slot, which is right here. So it's for the upper slot. This one in the lower slot. Cool, very cool. Don't know if we're doing this in the right order, but I sure hope so. Okay, solve the astral puzzle. No doubt I have to... Can I get a hint?
Take it easy.
Showing me something. What does it mean? What's it trying to show me? So the ones that are... I can't really make it out. Yeah, can I get a rerun? No. Oh. These are the two long ones. So the extra long one shoots there. I guess the there might be fine already. Honestly, I think it goes like that. That can't be right. This creates a triangle? Where the hell is it? It needs to create almost a square with like a beak. Square with like a beak. This has to shoot. That shoots like that, and then Guys, I'm confused. Okay, long. Can I phone a friend? I don't know how to do this puzzle. I don't understand. The one that's most in has to be the one that everything's connected to. So it would seem to be this, I think. And then if so, it definitely looks like it's connecting at the very least all the way outward. So to some degree this makes sense. Now what? They're all connected inwardly. And yet they don't make this square that I presume I'm supposed to be making. That just doesn't seem right. How perplexing is this? I think no matter what, this has to aim there. If so, what the hell am I doing? I'm so confused. Wasn't even on. That has to shoot that must shoot there. goodness, I need to phone a friend. I need to look this up. I'm sorry, guys. I can't figure it out. Okay. So, this there, not there. Need to zoom in a bit. This thing, so they all connect across. It's meant to look like a big triangle. But I'm viewing it incorrectly. This needs to aim there. Okay, geez. I would not have figured that out on my own. As you could clearly see.
Let's follow it.
Holy, I was having a mental meltdown trying to solve that puzzle. It's the first time in a long time I've had to look up how to do something in Genshin. And I'll blame it on my mental fatigue that I have right now. That's what I'll blame it on. I really don't know what else to say. It shouldn't have been that difficult, but I really couldn't figure it out. I couldn't, like, adjust the angle in my head. Okay, so we're going to see another fantastic history from Mona.
Astrology reveals the truth unreservedly. But not everyone is willing to accept their faith, no matter. Running into difficulties is part of practicing the craft. I must also become stronger myself in order to convince people.
It's like
I
Bruno.
once met an adventurer on a mountain who also happened to be picking fruits. He was even kind enough to share some with me, so in return, I agreed to perform a divination for him. The results were terrifying. I advised him to give up adventuring as soon as possible, otherwise he could meet his end within the next 2 years. He fell silent for a while. Surprisingly, he didn't doubt the results of my divination like others had. But he looked quite perplexed. Even so, I have to keep going. Adventurers can't just give up in the face of hardship. With that, he picked up his pack and headed for the peak.
Don't tell me. Did I find it? Okay, thank God. I was really kind of winging it. I didn't really know what direction I was supposed to take. That's the normal type of chaos Mona experiences in her scry glass. Quite a beautiful domain, though.
Try as I might, I could never forget that incident. Why is...
Oops, I didn't mean to cut one off. I'm so sorry about that.
That was the only time I ever saw him. And that was more than 3 years ago, which means he's no longer alive.
But isn't there still a chance that he's alive? You know, like maybe you just made a mistake.
You can't call it divination if you reject anything bad and believe the good unreservedly. That's just self-deception. Of course, casually performing divination for fun might be a different matter, but in my field of expertise, there's no room for lies. To contradict my own reading would be a blasphemy against astrology.
Cruel,
I suppose that makes sense.
but truthful. Such
That's
is
just
fate.
fate. Yep.
I
Agreed.
don't usually say things like this, but while we're on the topic, I really hope you don't confuse astrology with those fortune stick peddlers that you see along the streets. Astrology does not exist to please. We astrologists are here to verify and witness the truths of this world. Ugh. Which is why astrology is a disdained profession. It is a mighty art, but unfortunately one that annoys people nonetheless.
Why dost thou protest so much, Lady Magistus? Thou seems not to be the sort with whom one would be loath to be associated.
What Main Fräulein means is that she's glad to be friends with you.
No, that's not exactly what I said. Whatever has gotten into you, Oz, you misinterpret my utterances with increasingly alarming frequency.
Oh my! Why could that be? Perhaps I have been concerned that Main Fräulein could offend her friends, and have been attempting to soften her words.
Although you're the only astrologist I know, you've left an
I
awesome
love
impression on me.
Fischl and Oz's
You're not
bickering.
annoying at all. Those who go snooping around for secrets, yet ignore whatever they don't want to hear, they're the ones who should reflect on themselves. Knowing your fate doesn't come cheap.
If one could simply avoid fate with just a few words, no one would have to endure the pain of parting. Mona, don't take others' comments to heart. Follow your heart, and never forget what's right.
Oh, I don't need comforting, thank you very much. Very tough, you know. Oh, well then, thank you. What dost thou say? Speak up and offer your highest reverence and blessings to the Prinzessin.
Okay, Your Highness. Instead of making a scene, why don't you go collect the other fragments in the new location reflected by the pool? We can't enter the mirage without them.
Main Fräulein, you are the only one with eyes sharp enough to locate the
Look
secrets.
at us gaslighting Fischl. Really taking a shot at her own ego.
If that's the case, very well. I shall proceed to the beach.
Oz is the real homie here.
Let's go, Mona.
They're egging her on based off of her own
coming.
desire to be on a pedestal. Even Kazuha can't help but laugh. But Oz. Osvaldo. The rock. Okay. 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 Okay, Kazuha, if you're just gonna slide all the way down the cliff, that's fine. That's cool. It's not like I wanted to be up here or anything.
A fateful offering.
Oh, Kazuha, why are you sliding for me?
Time to go.
I still don't really know how to do that, sorry. Now we gotta do another star puzzle.
We've returned here once more.
Looks like the story's not finished yet. Let the adventure continue.
Looks like it's not finished yet. Let the story continue. Let's see, which one's doable? Guessing we've already done that one. Let's see, do we have... We don't have that one yet. I feel like it must be this one then. This seems right. Yep. Now I'm really starting to understand how to do this. Let's delete that. This one there. It surely aims up. And this one here. And I think this one just goes here, and that's it, right? I'm really starting to see the signs. I get it, I get it. It's easier when I can actually see the whole layout of the stars. That one that was in the sky was really troubling me is all. Because I couldn't quite make out the entirety of the shape because it was blocked by part of the ceiling, you know? I knew I had a better understanding of this than I initially led myself to believe. I'm not terrible at puzzles. I'm at least moderately okay. Okay, well this is surely gonna be...
Huh? It stopped by the water, but didn't go in. Seems almost like it's waiting for something.
I have this... Huh? Dude, wow, I don't have... There's the shard that I need.
Time to go.
Alt. So it looks kind of like a bell, right? It's there. Certainly connects there. Suppose that connects there then. Yeah, that made sense.
There's another star here! Was the first star waiting for this one?
Time to go.
Yeah, okay, but I gotta see what's up here first. Resurrection. Why? But is that all I get?
Take it easy.
Well, how am I supposed to know what I'm meant to base this off of? What's that way? God, I'm just doing stuff random. Unless there's like... I don't know. Maybe it'll explain itself in greater detail later on. But as of right now, I really don't know how to do that puzzle. I don't think it showed me any specific sign that I meant to follow to get to it. I think it's meant. I don't know if perhaps I just haven't encountered that sign yet, but I'm just kind of at a loss with that one. There's no way I could just guess. No shot.
Time to go.
This time the water drained.
Oh, wait, how the...
And where is this?
Another house in Mondstadt?
What are we doing in my house?
Your house? This is your house?
My, how unexpected. I heard Lady Magistus lived a modest life, but this abode...
That's true. I thought she was
Look at the
poor.
labels on these books on the ground. Only one of its kind? 990,000 mora? Hey, that's super expensive!
There are so many expensive-looking hardcovers over here.
Perhaps this is the reason that she's always
This is
broke?
what an
Because she
astrologist's room looks like.
has all this
Rooms are
stuff.
exquisitely designed. This place must be very expensive.
Hey, I'm just occasionally out of Mora, that's all. I never said I was a pauper.
My mistake, my
You're
mistake.
not? Oh, so what about those times I treated you to meals and had you over to my place for dinner?
Mein Fräulein, mind your phrasing.
Thou wert blessed with the coveted opportunity to enter the palace of the Immenachreich and meet with the Kaiser and Kaiserin der Verurteilung. Or hast thou conveniently forgotten this magnificent occasion?
Oh, yes! The stew and cold cuts your mother made were heavenly. I could go for some more of that right now.
Lady Magistus, this is not the time for such things.
Is that Mondstadt cuisine? I want to try some. I heard Mondstadt has lots of local delicacies, especially meat dishes.
Then I shall extend to you the honor of meeting the Kaiser and Kaiserin with me on a future occasion. Really? Hey, we should go too!
Now that you mention it, it has been a while since I visited a friend's house. I should gladly oblige. Oh, but shouldn't we bring some sort of gift?
Those two are very kind and understanding, so please, don't worry about that. Just bring yourselves.
You seriously have to try her mom's cold cut platter. It's a specialty or something. Anyway, it's simply delightful.
Not to interrupt, but perhaps we should start working on the puzzle at hand? Ever since I entered this place, I have found myself most preoccupied with that ornament.
Oh, right.
Mona's so funny. Like I guess she never explicitly said that she was living a broke lifestyle, but I thought she was broke all this time. But she just has so much stuff that's why she always doesn't have money. It's not because she doesn't have money to begin with, it's just that she spends it all. Insane. Who would have thought? She never lied to me, but she held the truth back, which is definitely something.
Stars. And because of this, they are not allowed to show any arrogance. If one believes that astrology grants them unlimited power, they will face banishment by the stars. In the past, I was ignorant enough to think that I understood all fates in the universe. Maybe it was some form of punishment. You should not get confused. If you should become confused one day, not even astrology will be able to help you then. That's what the old hag said. We astrologists can't predict our own fate. But today, those words seem to carry a different meaning.
The old hag.
I understand now that people won't always follow a beacon's guiding light. Even though the way forward may be dark and dangerous, they will still resolutely forge ahead. Fate is called such precisely because it cannot be altered or reversed.
I had a lot of fate that the star wasn't going to get me to fall down there to my untimely
I
demise.
understand the governing laws of the universe and have glimpsed secrets between heaven and earth. Observing it is enough for me. There's no need to force it to change. There are no perfect legends and no heroes that can save everyone. Instead of dwelling on my helplessness, what I should do
Should you
seize
do,
my
Mona,
own
dear?
destiny.
Yes, let's seize your own destiny. Gorgeous. I want a screenshot. No,
What
but
a
no, without the speaking.
magnificent view!
Lady Magistus, I believe this is the firmest evidence yet of your immense genius. You truly are the greatest archmage in the history of the Immenakreich.
Thank you. Although the Immenakreich really doesn't have that much of a history.
Stars like diamonds and the moon like a pearl. This is the most brilliant night sky I've ever beheld.
It's beautiful. To call up such a mirage, Mona must have a vast and boundless sea of stars in her heart.
I'm just thinking. These must be the things that we aspire to. This night sky is incredibly beautiful. In fact, I might go so far as to say it's even more beautiful than what I usually see in divinations. All the stars are in their rightful place. This is definitely my mirage. Only here can I see extraordinary sights like these.
Extraordinary? Why do you say that?
You know, the night sky of Teyvat is truly marvelous. All the answers in the world seem to have been hidden within. When is my missing son going to be found? Do they love me or not? Will I ever recover? As your stars move across the sky, they record all your life events in their path. And among all the people in the world, a considerable number will see their stars deviate from their path. When the
Meaning?
stars are on track, it means you'll be healthy, happy,
no.
and at peace.
And if they deviate, that means
Conversely, if your
misfortune.
stars go off track, everything will get worse.
I see.
The starry sky in my divinations would never look as perfect as this. Some stars would lose their way, and others would fall. I wish everyone could be happy and stay on track. To this end, I offer advice and tell the truth. I know it's useless. All fates are already revealed in the night sky, with mine too, just another among them. I can't change anything. Even so, outside of astrology, outside of the words of truth,
That's
I still
yet another
cling to the
really
wisp of an irrational fantasy.
that's another really difficult situation to have to take to heart. When she knows that fate's already stuck in place, but she still has to try to fight fate, combat it, and change fate to a way where she could try to forge her fantasy, like she says here, of creating a reality where everyone's happy. That's a difficult burden
Must
to
all
shoulder.
live within the confines of reality, but call me presumptuous. But I still believe in miracles. In this vast sea of stars, there are stars for you, for me, for everybody. What are the chances of one star encountering another? Are these encounters not the most wonderful miracles in all of destiny?
An absolutely anamorphic
I don't know.
point of view. That's a really insane thought process.
Within Teyvat, the stars and the
In a good
sky
way,
will
not
always
like
have a place
clinically
for
insane
us.
or anything.
Even if astrology is resolutely rational, fate remains arbitrary, cruel, but romantic. I think I have figured out what those stars are hiding. Now I will seize my own destiny.
Yeah, Mona, let's seize it. Let's fucking go. Seize destiny. Houses. Are we noticing any patterns yet? Because I know I'm not. Somebody explain the pattern. I don't know what am I supposed to do? How does one seize destiny? Kind of just walking around here with no particular direction as to where I'm meant to go. I have no idea how I'm supposed to seize my destiny. I thought surely I would need to touch some of these stars. Star seems to be moving. Should we chase it? Come to seize you, my destiny. Ah, there we go. That's what we're supposed to do. I wasn't entirely certain. Should have taken a screenshot. Damn it, I missed my opportunity again.
There was a transparent bird made of crystal. It was beautiful and fragile and could sing the most beautiful songs. But since mortals couldn't see it, they believed it to be a trick. How could a transparent bird possibly exist, let alone sing? When the bird heard that, it flapped its wings and flew across mountains and seas all the way to the night sky, where it turned into a star. Its brilliance was so dazzling that it illuminated everyone. It allowed all those that could see it to follow its light through the dark night, to sail through the seas under the guidance of the stars. It was born in wisdom, but trapped in ignorance. It has never voiced a complaint, for this is its destiny. Guiding people to see their destinies is the very meaning of its existence.
We're back here again. So,
What a compelling story that was.
out of the mirage?
How strange. My mirage didn't contain any hints on the vtuber or the machine. Does that mean they had nothing to do with these mirages after all? Or perhaps these mirages are a mere consequence and not part of a process at all?
Paimon's lost.
I
Me
mean,
too.
These mirages
Traveler's
were
lost.
not steps toward solving the mystery, but rather a direct effect of whatever's going on. Someone did something to bring the mirages into being. As they were just passive side products, it was natural that they couldn't provide us with any useful information.
In other words, those mirages were only about ourselves.
But no mirage for Traveler, huh?
Realizations of ourselves. Interesting.
Everyone, maybe we should go back to where this whole thing began. During our first day on the island, the Traveler and I checked out the vtuber camp together. We found a strange machine there, as well as some disoriented vtuber. The
Disoriented,
researcher
to say
who
the
spoke
least.
to us claimed that the machine was just a vtuber industrial invention. He even promised to not disturb us.
Right. And the Cappy Cap guy looked half asleep the entire time. He kept talking nonsense.
I wonder, is it possible that madness and mirages are two different outcomes of the machine's influence? If so, everything can be traced back to that damaged machine. Except for the difference in how it affects people. This, I believe, is caused by differences between the affected people themselves.
Oh,
In which way?
when you put it that way, it is indeed difficult to distinguish dreams and hallucinations. So what you're saying is, the device affected us differently because we are different from the Fatui.
Yes.
That makes
and
enough
according to
sense.
our observations over these past few days, I think the difference is that we all have stronger willpower.
Yeah, I can get behind that. People with strong willpower will hallucinate instead of falling into madness. But those who break too easily can't maintain a stable mirage.
In other words, we should go back to the Fatui camp and destroy that machine right away! No, it should be repaired rather than destroyed.
What Main Fräulein means is that rashly destroying a machine we do not understand may lead to more serious consequences. It would be better to find a way to repair it first.
Right. It pays to be cautious.
If my guess is
True.
correct,
Definitely true.
a machine is capable of influencing the human brain. So we'd better tread carefully.
So let's go
Tread
now!
carefully
There's
indeed.
no time to waste!
So is that the end of Mona's event? It certainly seems like it. What gorgeous! I'm sure. I hope somebody's making like wallpapers of all these because I would absolutely adore them. Temple of the Star Latitudes. Okay, so we will once again use this team. This team's pretty pog. I don't see any reason not to use this team. What the hell's going on here? The temple dome in this domain will display key astrological signs. Each of these stars correspond to one of the mechanisms on the ground in the temple. Find the brightest star and activate the mechanism that corresponds to it, and you'll perhaps be able to solve the puzzle. More puzzles. Hey, yo. Oh, is it open? Oh my goodness. I'm a bit lost with all of this. I was working overtime on the the old brain department. Head empty. This one I'm definitely gonna need to activate Direct Strike for afterwards. As beautiful as this area is, I'm a little dumbfounded by it. We want collapse. Oops, I didn't mean to finish that.
Busted. Game's up. Time's over. Into the wind. Clouds high. Birds come. The wind knows me. Into the wind.
Did we activate Collapsing Star or no? How do I know which one's Collapsing Star? Just don't know.
I summon thee!
Quietly now. Here comes the couch. One with nature. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night. The wind knows me.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Wind strike.
As you wish, my Fräulein.
Busted. Game's up. Fight's over. One with nature. Clouds high. The birds call. Time to go.
When do I step on?
Quietly now. Here comes the into the wind. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Oz, reveal thyself!
Gotcha.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
The wind moves. Clouds
The
high.
wind knows
Birds call.
it's easy enough to actually defeat it. But I don't know how to do the collapsing stars. That's my big issue. Let's see, have we done any collapsing stars at all? No, we certainly haven't. Okay, but how do I open them? This is what I'm not understanding here.
Time to go.
By royal decree!
Quietly. Into the wind. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night. I swear by my sword.
Hey, yo.
The wind knows me. Clouds high. The birds call. Wind strike.
Which one do I step on?
Time to go.
I'm gonna step on every one of them until I figure out which one. It simply must be this one, no?
Time to go. Into the wind. As one with
Does
winged
that even
cloud.
do anything? I don't even understand.
Things are about to get dicey. The wind knows me. Clouds high.
The wind
Birds
knows me.
call. Into the wind.
Damn it, I don't know.
Wind strike.
Oz, reveal thyself. Hit.
Did I do it or did I not? I really don't have any clue. I'm so confused.
As you wish, Mayfoot.
The wind knows me. Fallen leaves, adorn my night. Time to go.
Wind, hear me.
Gotcha. Game's up.
I can't tell which one I'm supposed to step on.
Into the wind. The wind knows me.
Does any of this make any sense to anybody? Because I know it certainly makes absolutely no sense to me. Damn it.
Wings of darkness. Come.
I swear by my sword.
No rest for the wicked.
Into the wind.
How am I supposed to make heads or tails of this shit?
Go as well. By royal decree. I summon thee.
The wind knows me. Clouds high.
Well, that
Birds come.
did
Wind
something, but I don't know what prompted it to activate.
Oz, reveal thyself.
I'm really struggling with using that stuff. Let's hope that I did it. I don't think I did, though. I'm not quite sure how to do them. I don't get it. Oh, thank goodness. I completed it totally on accident. You can get a copy official, which doesn't do much, but it does give us a free summon. Now we can buy out the shop. Let's get another crown. Let's start off by collecting all of this juicy mora. Talent stuff. We definitely want stuff. Get all the philosophies. We've more or less 100%ed this event. Beyond whatever else there still is to do. Definitely have no geo stuff. Seemingly low amounts of hydro. It looks like we'll be able to afford all of this anyways. Okay, how lovely. So the event's all the way done. Now there's just the extra story components of it, which I have no problem doing. We'll do that today. We'll continue until we feel like stopping, yeah? And that could really be at any moment, so don't get your hopes up. Is that the lad?
Isn't that the same guy we saw on our first day here?
Everyone's gone crazy. Everyone should get out of here. We'll never wake up. But I was right, my precious. You are invincible.
Precious?
Going on with this guy?
What's his precious?
A miracle machine. Definitely not impossible.
I think he's referring to that machine.
What a drunkard.
Oh, goodness. The smell of alcohol. Maid Fräulein, please allow me to fan the fumes away with my wings.
Excellent. Please, fan them away from me, too.
Certainly.
I've checked the surroundings, but there's no one else here. Isn't that strange? The Fatui is a big organization, but he's the only one left at this camp. What's more, we didn't even see him the last time we were here. Even the larger gentleman from the first time is missing. I think they must be hiding somewhere. As for why they may be hiding, I'm afraid we'll have to ask him.
But he's as drunk as Tone-Deaf Bard. Should we wait for him to sober up?
Cleanse him with the holy spring of punishment.
Main Fräulein means to splash him with water.
Ooh, sounds like a good idea. Let's try. Hey, he opened his eyes.
Huh?
Hey, are you one of the Fatui? Can you tell us what happened here and what that machine is for?
Fatui? Ha! Fatui. Those blockheads from the administration will regret it now. That's what you get for rejecting my research and forcing me to conduct my research on this deserted island. My precious.
What's going on
Why
with this
is he
guy?
crying? Looks like he has a lot of pent-up emotions.
You mocked me and my precious invention. You don't know anything about the future. Only
Jeez.
my invention can help us conquer the world. Idiots. Such idiots. Ow! Don't hit me. I won't blow up the lab again. I'm
He
sorry.
hallucinating
I
right now?
didn't mean to.
This man's gone insane. There's no way we can communicate with him.
He wasn't like this when we first met him. It looks like the effects have grown worse, to the point of driving him mad.
My manuscript. My manuscript. Only that can save.
Manuscript? Where is it?
Don't yell at me. Don't yell at me.
Official, don't yell at him.
He's mentally unstable. Don't yell at him.
Then I'll... Let me try.
Kind sir, look at me. Now, tell me, where did you hide your manuscript?
No, don't force me to write a report. Go away.
He's completely lost in his own imagination.
Allow me. Please excuse me.
Oh, my butt. My brain is finally starting to work again. It's not a mushy mess anymore.
Can you tell me where you put the manuscript?
The manuscript is in the crack over there.
Finally! Otherwise, I was gonna have to blast some of my loudest rock and roll in his ears.
Kazuha hesitated for a long time before making a move. He's so nice.
Yep, he's destined for
Everyone,
greatness.
Let's search the stone cracks nearby for the manuscript.
Good. In the cracks by the rock. Over here.
Found it!
Good eye, official. Good eye.
Congratulations. We found the key to solving the problem.
Let me see. Just as I thought. This machinery, named cognitive mimicry, is capable of altering the state of people's brains. It was invented by the researcher we met earlier. His name is Persakov. According to the
Persakov.
manuscript, the Fatui officials did not support Persakov's research. They believed he had taken the wrong path, but Persakov insisted on putting his machine to use. In order to achieve that, he disassembled the machine and used his connections to transport the parts to this deserted island.
How did they find this island? The Fatui's intelligence network is not to be underestimated.
Persakov was dead set on carrying out his experiments on this island. Most of his subjects were junior Fatui soldiers who all signed a waiver beforehand. It looks like they really thought this machine would benefit the Fatui.
How does the machine work?
That's most likely top secret. The manuscript didn't reveal any details, but Persakov did mention that the machine was modeled after the power of a god. Does that mean there's a god connected to these dreamlike mirages?
Which one would it be? If I had to guess, it would have to be Dendro or Fontaine. Yeah, I don't know if it could be the Tsaritsa, but maybe.
Clearly. Otherwise, they wouldn't have been able to reproduce the god's power.
Anyway, Persakov's experiment did not go as planned. The machine broke down just days after it was activated. They tried to fix it, but the technologically illiterate Fatui soldiers completely ruined the machine. Even its most important component of all, the crystalline cores, got ejected and disappeared.
A testament to the importance of maintenance in all aspects of life. I believe we can all learn something from this.
Oz is so wise
Persakov may be a
and
mad
seeks to
scientist,
enhance his
but he
wisdom
didn't
at
want to
every
see
opportunity.
subordinates suffer. Besides, if he didn't solve the problem, he would end up going insane as well. As a last resort, Persakov went out on his own to look for the cores. But he was just a sickly researcher, unfit for the task. He had to give up. Then, Persakov went searching for the soldiers who had gone mad and strayed from the group, and took them to a hidden cave.
I think that was where they were at the day we arrived on this island. Persakov was taking a strong Fatui soldier somewhere.
Yes, it took Persakov all of his strength to get all the missing soldiers into the cave. He tried to snap them out of it with music and poetry, but nothing worked.
We came here once, but there was no one around. Come to think of it, that must have been the day Persakov was busy gathering the soldiers into the cave.
There's good news and bad news written on the last few pages.
Go
The
on.
good news is, Persakov managed to figure out the location of the crystalline cores by piecing together the snippets of information he could get from the delirious soldiers. The bad news is Persakov failed to revive them and eventually succumbed to the device's influence himself. The last few pages of the manuscript are just unintelligible drunken scribbles.
It appears that the responsibility for this issue now falls to my retainers and I.
There's a map in the manuscript. The marking should indicate the locations of the crystalline cores.
Okay, seems easy enough to follow. See if you remember in any case.
But to find the
We've got no choice but to find the cores. Bet. Oh, because I got enough lots of them. It's another couple levels for us. Yep. That's great. Let's continue. I can't teleport here, you're joking. This seems like an easy enough one to teleport to and find, so let's do so? One can only assume that that's meant to be a crystalline cone. How does this work exactly? Oh no, not more puzzles. What's even rotating? Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Hey, I'm terribly sorry for the interruption yet again. Not that I know how to solve this. What does rotating this even do? I'm confused. I mean, this must be the core. Is there something specific for us to look up? Maybe let's try a different island. Because I surely cannot figure this out. Surely not, surely not. Ah, yes, this is the one I mean to go to. For now. This one looks even more complicated than the other ones.
By royal decree.
Sorry that you had to experience all that. That something broke, but I don't know what broke. It seems like the stream's fine, so I don't know at this point. I think we're here right now. On the top left, there's two pillars and a thing.
No rest for the weak.
Gotcha.
I summon thee.
have anything to do with it? I see. Then what? I don't understand. I don't understand. What was the point of those jellyfish things? What is the point of this? For bird eggs? Surely not.
Follow the wind.
I mean, I know it's here, but how do I solve this? I don't understand. Right, left, left. Start from the bottom one. Right, right, left. Right, left, left. See. Right. Right. Left. 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 Right. Okay, but what if we reload them? Because maybe I messed it up with my previous trials. I was just clicking randomly and not putting any thought into what it was that I was clicking. I was hoping to just solve it on my own, but it seems like the answer's right in front of me. I was just unwilling to look for it. Okay, so let me see. Right, right, left.
This should be one of the crystalline cores mentioned in the manuscript.
Okay, well, it's actually fairly easy to do now that if I just give myself an opportunity to actually think about it. Which I don't seem to often do. Okay, on the main island... Right, left, right, left, right. Okay, let's start
Time to go.
on the top. Right, left. And then this one is right, left, right. Right. Left. Right. Perfect. I forgot what this one was. Left, left, right. And left. Yeah, thank goodness. I was really struggling with this. Okay, now finally we just need to come over here. Like there's no quick and easy. How was that notification so late, huh? What's happening? Reboot. Okay, this is the last one. And then we'll continue with the event. I'm sure there's some like way deeper thing going on too, and especially like what's going on with Venti, for example. How do you know about Hilichurls? Oh, well, I guess actually he probably definitely would know about Hilichurls. Okay, let's take a right, left, right, left, left, right. So right, left, right, right, left, right, right, left, right. Right. Left. Right.
Time to go.
Yes. Yes! Now it's the left, left, right. The Hilichurls are having a race.
One with nature.
No time for fun.
No rest for the wicked.
Quietly now. The wind knows it.
Okay, let's go put them all back in the machine. Just have to break up some of the Hilichurl fun. Can't really be having that. But then I immediately think about the what's that guy's name? Dainsleif? The Dainsleif quest. And how the Hilichurls were actually the lost civilization of Conria.
The crystalline cores, Mona. Is that all we needed to do?
I think so. That's what the manuscript says anyway.
Let's give it some time. Hopefully it'll return to normal.
Eating barbecue, let's go! Oh, the Fatulia are recovering.
Someone's in a camp. Hey, who are you people? Hold on. Look at the machine. Is it fixed? What? But Mr. Persikov is still lying on the ground over there.
We're the ones who fixed the machine! Yeah, you're welcome!
We could have had a nice, relaxing vacation if all of this hadn't ended up occupying so much of our time.
Apologize to me and my retainers at once.
Huh? Oh no, I'm out of here. Hey, don't leave me here on my own. Mr. Persikov's still there. We need to save him.
Those two definitely seem a little more lucid now.
It looks like we succeeded.
Yay! Let's get out of here then! Paimon wants to spend the rest of this vacation back at our own camp. Yeah, but it feels like our camp now. Kinda like our temporary home.
Then perhaps we should call it the Embassy of the Imanakreich and Dodoland.
No! That's too many words! Paimon would prefer something easy to remember. Come on, let's go home now.
The Embassy of the Imanakreich and Dodoland. It's easy enough to remember. So that's just it with the Fatui?
Whew. After coming home to a nice big meal, then having a long lie down, Paimon's finally starting to feel relaxed.
Is the hospitality of the Imanakreich to thy liking?
Paimon's loving it.
Wonderful. Main Fräulein invited you all here not only to witness the arrival of our Holy Land, but most importantly, she wished that you could all relax and enjoy the summer.
Great. Well, I've come to the right place. I love it here.
May this place become an eternal paradise.
Main Fräulein says she hopes to go on more adventures with you here in the future.
Of course. And you should come find me and Liyue when you get the time. I'll show you around. Oh, also, my friend runs the best restaurant in Liyue. I'm sure you'll love it. If you're into opera, you should go see Yunjin. She's the nicest person, and she likes making friends with new and interesting people. I'm sure the two of you will have plenty to talk about with your shared passion for theatrics.
Oh? If Lady Xinyan speaks so highly of it, then I must entertain the idea.
Traveler, I have a suggestion.
Yes. Yes,
There's a
Kazuha. Anything
snack
for my
called
boy.
roasted lavender melon in Inazuma, which goes rather well with fish. Why don't we roast some fruit and seafood for dinner tonight? Then it's decided.
Okie dokie.
I'll go gather some more fruit. And for seasoning... Yep, that should do it.
Well, thanks for being vague, Kazuha. Go on, Mona.
I've noticed an issue. Although we've fixed the machine, as you can see, the mirages on the islands have still not disappeared.
I've noticed that too. But considering it took some time for the mirages to appear, it may also take some time for them to disappear.
Yes, that's definitely possible. In other news, my scryglass seems to be working fine now. The divination results are also looking about right. Although there are some parts in the results that I don't quite understand. It's as if there is some sort of power surrounding us. And it's still watching us.
Do you think it's caused by the machine? Or perhaps Persikov?
Sorry, I'm also not sure. All I know is that the power is not hostile at the moment. Whatever it is, it doesn't
it's
seem
my
to
brother.
harbor any
He's watching
ill
us.
toward us. Well, although there's nothing left to disturb us and we can finally kick back and enjoy our vacation, we still ought to be cautious while we're on these islands. I will keep seeing what the stars say every day.
I promised Fischl that I'd be her guard. I can help.
Good. I'll be counting on you.
Thank
Goodness
you.
knows why those girls are so carefree about everything. I suppose it falls to me to be extra vigilant.
Oh, coming.
Another call to Venti, perhaps?
Oh, so we're gonna call the tone deaf bard, right?
Well, hello there, strangers. You finally called. I thought you were having so much fun that you'd completely forgotten about me.
Nope. Oh, tone deaf bard, a whole bunch of really strange things happened.
A strange machine that can imitate the power of a god? Wow. I didn't know the Fatui had plans like that. Their imaginations are
Does it
truly
concern
wild.
Venti at all?
So, judging from your tone, It sounds like you don't know any more about this than we do.
Alas, I am but a humble bard who sings for his Mora in the tavern. Why would I know anything about it?
Ugh, so annoying.
But other than that, did you two have fun?
We did! We ate a lot of yummy food and saw loads of amazing things! It was really cool!
It was a great experience. I did really enjoy this archipelago this year. I mean, not like I didn't enjoy it last time as well, but definitely also this time.
The point of traveling is to record any feelings stirred along the way. As long as you had an unforgettable experience, this journey has served its purpose.
You could say that
As for
again.
the mysterious voice, although we don't know who it was, not only did she not harm you, she also helped you to gain a better understanding of each other, right? If you look at it that way, maybe she meant you well. I mean, if she was able to intercept Alice's communication tool, I'm sure she's also plenty capable of attacking you.
Tone-deaf Bard is right.
I understand.
I'm glad to bring you some peace of mind. Just enjoy your vacation to the fullest. And don't forget to tell me all about the marvelous mirages when you get back. I want to record all these beautiful memories and turn them into ballads. Every summer will become an unforgettable song. Then I'll just wait for your return. Happy vacationing!
If Tone-deaf Bard thinks it's okay,
I suppose he does have a good outlook on it.
worry about. After all, Tone-deaf Bard is still a god. We should probably trust him. Let's head back. We don't want to keep everyone waiting. Hold on. Did officials say earlier that she's going to catch some crabs? Oh, Paimon wants to go too! Now you have solved the mystery. Doesn't it make you feel happy? Satisfied? Don't worry, I won't hurt you. I'm just a little bird that sometimes flies by these islands.
Bird.
And am now watching you from far, far away.
Who are you?
I just so happened to sense a power here that has something to do with me. I was curious, so I landed on the beach to quietly watch everything that took place on these islands.
This voice is awfully familiar. I don't know from what other, perhaps show or game I've heard this voice from, but I've definitely heard this voice before. It feels like.
Fascinating. The ones who came here to work were so busy, and yet I still saw genuine smiles on their faces from time to time.
Who is
And then
that?
all of you arrived later on, bringing your glorious dreamscapes and wonderful willpower. Your dreams are like the pure and delicate bubbles floating on the water. The more beautiful the illusion, the more it fascinates me. I'm not able to travel myself, but I do admire free spirits like yourself. So, I helped them design a little something for you all. I hope you liked it. As I said, I don't have an agenda. I'm just a little bird. I stopped here to admire your lives. Joys, sorrows, and all. You are a special person with a unique and brilliant glow. I decided to communicate with you in this way because I'm really curious about you.
Who is this mysterious
There's no
voice?
need to wonder about my name. Maybe one day in the future, we will meet in another place. When that time comes, I think you'll be able to recognize me. Hey, what are you doing? The crabs don't catch themselves!
That's very interesting. Sumeru. Dendro. Archon? God? Imitate power of the god? Dendro Archon? Pog? Pogjam? That it? Event finished? I don't want the event to be over. They gave me so many Primo Gems. Not like I'm done collecting Primo Gems from here. Like, let's look at the damage. Look at that. We're already back up to 4,200. And thanks to the official pool. See, that's 26. That's not like a terribly large amount. We only have 8 here. I don't know when Sumeru is coming, but I hope by the time it comes, I will have enough Primo Gems to pull all. In truth, I want to pull it for every character. Whether I'll be able to or not, yet to be determined.
Take it easy.
Oz, reveal thyself! Destiny has brought me hither.
Destiny has brought me hither. It's great. That seems to be it, though. Yes. Well, that was really truly a blast. I hope that we get to see more great events like this. Obviously, I don't expect that they can make such large-scale events all the time. It seems like it's becoming tradition to get the Golden Apple Archipelago every year. I don't know if that means we're going to get it next year as well, but I wouldn't, like, shy it away. I like the idea of coming back here every year if possible. I will look forward to any other future events as well, but for now, anything else is just speculation until Sumeru releases. Which we know, no doubt, Sumeru is the next patch to come. I guess we can kind of expect it based off of this. So, if it's... Well, it's surely not just a couple weeks away, right? Because if it is, I'm not going to have enough time to save Primo Gems. There's surely no way. There must be more time in between. When does this reset again? In about the same amount of time. Oh my. Is Sumeru coming out in a couple weeks? Or is it a few weeks still? Maybe a month? Oh. No. Yoimiya's banner is coming out after Kazuha. Oh, I forgot. Oh, I was giving myself such an anxiety attack. I would like to pull for Yoimiya as well. But, man, I just don't have the Primo Gems for it. I just don't. Honestly, if Yoimiya has, like, Beidou on the banner, I may pull for it. Yoimiya. Or I at least might make the attempt, because with all the effort I'm putting into Beidou, I would sure appreciate it if I could get her to C6 somehow. Because these last two talents give her so much more damage, I think. Yeah. Right now we're a bit poor, as you can see. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, Blessed Event gave us so much more. That was actually such necessary Mora too. Let me check the teapot. Like I mentioned before, we check the teapot every day. If we check it every day, then I can't forget. Because we surely often forget. Hello, Tubby. Very nice. Very lovely. No, I don't care to do that with you right now. This gives, what, about 200k Mora? I don't know if it's worth it, but I'm still down to get it because we need Mora. We need it so badly. Okay, well, for now, that seems to be it for the Genshin Impact stream for today.
I still like
because of how tired I am, I don't know if I could stream any more today. I know that sounds like an excuse, not that I ever stream any more on any other particular day. I don't mean that to be an excuse, though. I do want to stream more. Evidently, the Overwatch 2 beta has closed down, so I suppose I won't be able to stream that anymore. I nearly only got about 2 streams in with this beta, which was a bit unfortunate, but my time constraints was a little out of my control. I wish I could have done something about it, but as of now, it looks like I could not. I don't know what else to do, to be quite honest with you. But if something arises, I'll let you know on Twitter. I have been recently playing, or interested in playing on stream, perhaps, League of Legends. I know League of Legends might not be everybody's cup of tea, but I actually enjoy League of Legends. I don't play ranked or anything. I just play whatever for fun mode is out, and if there is no for fun mode, then I'll just enjoy myself to an ARAM. I actually don't enjoy Summoner's Rift all that much,
Time to go.
because it feels like I have to be somewhat practiced at it, and I don't play enough to be that practiced. It's something that I enjoy more playing in a group. I don't really enjoy playing Summoner's Rift as a solo player. It doesn't feel particularly enjoyable to me. But, I mean, I don't know, if you guys ever wanted to play, you could go ahead and shoot me an invite, or, you know, tag me here on Twitter, I don't care, just tag me somewhere, and maybe we could play some League together. If not League, I don't really, I'll be honest, I don't really feel like playing regular Overwatch until Overwatch 2 comes out. I've already had the taste for 2, and so I no longer care to hold on to the original Overwatch until 2 officially releases. Or the next, if there's another beta drops, then we'll play it again there. Alternatively, if not League, I'm kind of down for like Smite as well. Honestly, if you haven't played Smite, Smite's pretty fun. In my opinion, I think it's a little more easier to get into than League. I think the skill floor is a little bit higher. You don't have to worry so much about having perfect minion killing capabilities and managing your micro steps to ensure that you're just dancing at the edge of each other's kill threat range and all this and that. If not those multiplayer games, I've also been thinking about starting a Fire Emblem Three Houses run, if you guys are interested in Three Houses. Alternatively, even to that, you could also play Disgaea 5, if you guys would be interested in Disgaea 5, I don't know. Or we could start another Minecraft world as another like side stream opportunity. All of these things are viable options, and I think I'll host a poll on my Twitter to see if anybody's interested in such ideas. Okay, like I said, all of these ideas are fun to me. These are what I typically do on my free time, if I have free time available, of course. And by free time, I usually spend any free time trying to convert that free time into stream time, because stream time is my free time. I have fun streaming, that's just how that goes, right? It makes sense, I think. I think everybody understands what I mean. Okay, well, I'll list out those potential prospects on Twitter, and then if you care enough to check it out, you could go check out the poll that I'll end up putting on Twitter, and we'll decide from there what any future additional streams might behold. Of course, we're going to stream Genshin every day. Don't ever, or for the time being, don't expect that to change. Genshin's just something I enjoy playing every day. I think the characters are all fantastic, the lore is fantastic, the voice acting, design is fantastic. I do wish it was a bit easier to obtain characters, because boy oh boy, does it get quite expensive to get characters, especially if you're intending to get every character. Like, for me, I want to get every character, because every single character that I get is more content that I could stream with, and though I don't particularly get them purely with the intention of using them to farm stream content, that is definitely a solid bonus. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's totally a ton of fun to just have all the characters, because I like options, I like variety. I like knowing that I have a character in my back pocket, that way I could try him out whenever I feel like it's appropriate time to do so. Well, for now, like I said, you can keep updated on my Twitter. I probably won't stream again tonight, but it's not impossible. I'll let you know on Twitter. So, I want to thank you so much for coming out and enjoying another Genshin Impact stream with me. My name has been Maris Rey, Water Dragon Extraordinaire, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys either on Twitter or tomorrow's stream,
The
alright?
scenery is wonderful.
Peace.
Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.